Rightio, welcome to the QnA podcast Dubai edition.
Let's go, baby.
Today we got a couple questions that we're going to answer. We're going to go through them and tell you a bit more about what it's like in Dubai and cover a few topics.
So let's start off with how it all started. How did it all come about?
I'll let you start on that.
Righto. So, all right, let's go. Basically, it all started from I had something personally happen to me, and then all of a sudden I just had this. I had this feeling about Dubai. Dubai kept like popping up everywhere I was looking, and then the idea. At first, it was kind of an idea. I was like, you know what? I've always seen myself in Dubai. Like I can see my future self living in Dubai. And then like, I didn't really think much on it. Like it wasn't 100%. I wasn't actually going to do it. And then I actually went up and asked my mate. It wasn't Muzz. I went and asked somebody else and I said, mate, I think I'm going to move to Dubai. Do you want to come with me? And I said, it's just an idea. Think on it. And he obviously said no. I was like, all good. I said, I think I'm going to do this. And I think over this time, I think I actually ended up convincing myself that I was going to do it. Like, I didn't actually know I was actually going to do it, but over so many times of telling myself I want to do this, I just ended up deciding I'm going to give this a crack. And then that's when me and Muzz started training towards the end of last year, coming up to New Year's. And we had all the Aussie bro ideas starting. And I can't even, that's the thing, I can't remember how I asked Muzz, but I can remember how I asked the other bros. And I don't know if I came up to him and I said, mate, I'm moving to Dubai, do you want to come with me? Well, I can't even remember.
I can't remember how it happened anyway.
But all I know, the only thing I do remember is I literally asked him and there was no hesitation. He was like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's do it. I was like, I wasn't even really expecting him. He didn't really think about it too much.
I honestly, I didn't think about it much myself, and I was the same. I sort of like just said yes, and then a little bit after I was thinking to myself, I'm like, am I actually going to do this? Like, and then I started talking to people about it, and like word got out that I was going, and I was like, oh well, you know what? I'm doing it
He's
now.
in it now. He can't back out.
Yeah, I can't back out, and
yeah.
I think it's the best decision that I've made in my life. The best, just now learning to go through with
what you say
what I've said I'm going to do. Yeah.
If you're going to say something, you go and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically the story of
pretty much how it started.
Yeah, there's not really too much else on it. Let's touch on, we've covered this a few times in other videos, but we'll just give a quick brief through on why did I choose Dubai? Why did we choose Dubai? Well, my original thoughts on why I chose Dubai is because I've had visions of my future self living here. So it was a very obvious decision for me. There was no real no other place was standing out to me. It was like something, like I said in my other video, something about Dubai was dragging me towards it. So it was a very obvious decision for me.
Yeah, just having that influence of people around you, living the life that you wanted to live, and going surrounding yourself with them people. And
100%. If you can see yourself being in a different country out of your hometown, it's obviously for a reason.
Yeah.
It's obviously popping up in your head for some kind of reason. Jump at it.
But it might not work out. You might get over there and you might think, oh, it's not for me, and you might go back home. But at least then you know that you tried.
And you know what you get out of that? You get a story. You get a story to tell different people when you meet new connections, network with people. You're like, oh, what have you done with your life? Oh, well, actually, I took the biggest risk of my life and I moved to Spain for 2 months. Didn't work out for me though, but the amount of stuff that I learned over there was incredible. And the time that you spent in Spain for those 2 months would have changed you from the person before you left to the person when you came back. You'd be a completely different person.
Because it does change you.
It's just an experience.
Especially doing it yourself. Like I did that month in Thailand at the end of last year, and it completely changed me, and it really opened my eyes on how much there is out there to see.
It's not just your hometown.
Yeah, it's not just your hometown.
Yeah,
Like, I'd only
100%.
ever gone as far as Queensland and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Perth and
Well, before we went to Bali, I never even been overseas for me. So even Bali, our Bali trip really opened my eyes to be like, holy shit, there is so much more to the world than just Albion Park. Like, so just, yeah, get out there, have a shot. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But you got a hell of a story to tell your grandkids when you're 80 years old.
yeah, 100%.
Um,
Let me just check this. Does that look alright? Yeah, we look alright still. Just got to keep an eye on the lighting.
yeah, before this, we don't want to get it too dark for you so you can still see us. But as you can, we got a really nice sunset coming down here. If you haven't seen our first podcast, we might leave a bit of a link in the video right here if you go check that one out after this one. But we do like the sunsets, and this time instead of having the coal loader in the background, we've got the Dubai Eye
The Dubai
in the background with yachts going past every minute. Every supercar, hopefully you hear a supercar race by. That'll be really sick for you to get the feeling and the energy of what we're feeling every single day.
Yeah.
What have we got planned over here? What do we have planned for Dubai?
Pretty much, we just want to build up the personal brand, expand out and connect to other creators and other people, and just build up that way, build relationships with other creators and the viewers as well. We want to build that trust, build that relationship with our viewers and tell our story, and then we want to inspire other people to go out and do the same thing.
Yeah, well said. That's not much else to it really. It's just, we just want to share our experience, and we hopefully can inspire you guys to go out there and take a risk and just have a crack. Like we say, just go out there and have a go. Because
if you don't have a go, you don't know.
Exactly right. If you don't have a go, you don't know, baby.
Yeah.
So just go out, have a go. So our plan, like Muzz said, we just want to grow the personal brand, and we eventually want to get you guys involved. Like, we got bigger plans which we won't touch on here because we're going to be working on it behind the scenes. But we want to get you guys more involved with what we're doing. And I know right now we're only very small, but we can already see ourselves being extremely big over in Dubai. So we're already planning before we get big. We want to be running stuff and having you guys possibly come and maybe meet up with us. Little hint there for you. But yeah, we got some big things planned that we want to get you guys involved with, and grow the personal brand and make something of ourselves over in Dubai. We want to make a name for ourselves. We want, when you're scrolling on Instagram, you see Aussie Bros. We want the whole world to know who the fuck Aussie Bros are.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, the last topic we'll touch on is our mission. It's kind of the same thing, but our mission.
Take risk and inspire others.
Yeah, take risks and inspire others. That's basically our mission. We just we want to show you guys just to go out there and have a crack.
Yeah,
just do it.
We're just two normal blokes.
Mm-hmm.
Two blue-collared workers back in Australia who went out and had a crack.
There's nothing special about us, that's for sure.
And I think you find too, like in Australia, there's that, we're putting all this stuff out there that we're in Dubai, and certain people would think that we're better than them or trying to flex, but it's completely not that. Like it's
a 360.
It's the complete opposite. The only reason we're doing this is because we've looked up to other people who have done the same thing, and now we want to be the people that people look up to us.
We want to get put in their shoes.
Yeah.
And that's up to you guys to decide which way you want to look at it. You can either look at it with envy and be like, oh, these guys are trying to be better than everyone else. Well, I tell you, if you're going to be like that, you just may as well unsubscribe from us and move on with your life and keep doing your thing. But for the people that are out there, and especially for the people that have messaged us and they've almost like helped us and been like, oh, okay, people are seeing us. Like, we've had a few messages of saying, boys, I'm glad you boys are going out and having a crack. And those messages almost inspire us to keep going. Like, we're not too fussed on the hate comments. We don't care about it. But the one good comment that you might get once a month, that's what keeps you going. the boys that be like, oh, glad you boys are going out and having a crack. Not too many young fellas are doing that. You see that and you get a bit of a joy about yourself, and that's what keeps you going, man. It's just something special.
Touching on that as well, I want to add, if you ever need some advice, our DM's always open.
Yeah, don't be afraid. We'll give you the time of day to shoot you a message and write you a paragraph. Like, don't be afraid.
Like we said, we just want to help other people that were in our position, stuck, not knowing what to do with life, knowing that they want to do something with their life and be bigger than what they are. We want to give you advice on the steps that you can take to build the confidence up and build that self-belief to go out and to do something with your life.
Yeah, 100%. I was just about to say something there, but I lost it.
No, that's all right.
Righto, we'll get on to a few questions that we put out on the Instagram story. If you guys aren't already following us on the Instagram, go check us out, Aussie Bros TV. First question, what does your day-to-day look like? So, basically, I'll wake up at about maybe between 10 and 11:30. Muzz will wake up a bit earlier than me. He'll normally go do his walk around the marina to go get his steps in.
Either that or just
treadie downstairs, hit a sauna, and then he'll head down to the pool, get a bit of a tan on, go for a bit of a swim. He'll head back up. I'll be making my pancakes like I do every morning. Sit down at the laptop, chuck on a bit of YouTube while I eat me pancakes. Finish the pancakes. Muzzy normally does a fast in the morning because he's on the cut at the moment.
Yep.
And then pretty much finish the pancakes, and then we get pretty much stuck into the work. If we're on a rest day, if we're training that day, we'll normally pretty much go to the gym first thing in the morning after I eat food. So we'll head down to the UFC gym, do a bit of training, come back home at maybe
4, 5.
Oh no, not that. They'd be about, if we go at 12, finish up at about 2:30. Yeah, maybe
just depends how quick we get it done.
And maybe get back at 3 in the arvo, and then it's pretty much from 3 in the arvo to, we normally go to bed at maybe around 2 to 3:30, somewhere between there, and we'll just be doing work, editing videos, thinking of content ideas, and the TikTok stuff that we release to you guys, that's what we're doing over here for income. And that's pretty much it. If we feel like we've done enough for the day's work, about maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock, we've been chucking on a few movies to finish off the day. And we were actually at the start, when Muzz first came over here, we were chucking on like a movie maybe once every third night or once every second night or something like that, and we'd be choosing a selected movie, like something that has a very good cinematic film that we can learn from. Like the first few nights we chucked on the Oppenheimer, and what was the first one we chucked on? Oppenheimer and
can't remember
some other
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. That was a bit of just a cool off a little bit, but when we're watching the movie, when we're watching Oppenheimer, we're watching the different shots and the way they actually film the video, so then we can start introducing that into our content. And that's
pretty much it.
That's basically our day-to-day life. Like we don't
have a set routine, but we sort of just do the same thing every day.
Yeah,
really.
it's just wake up, get your training done, and get your work done, and go to bed and repeat.
Yeah.
Like we're not going out and doing all the crazy stuff just yet.
Yeah.
We just got to lock ourselves in for this short phase, and then you boys and girls will be able to see the crazy Dubai lifestyle. Question number 2 we had: if you could only say 2 words about Dubai, what would they be? Just 2 words. That's tough. 2 words. That's 2 words about Dubai. 2 words about Dubai. Just give us a quick 15, 20 seconds to think about this for a second. 2 words.
Motivating would be one.
Oh, are you saying like just two separate words?
Oh, is it?
Or you go, does it have
it-
to be like a sentence? Like,
I don't know.
all right, well, let's just go whatever you're feeling.
Yeah. Well, yeah. One, motivating. Maybe too hot.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's motivating. And what's another word? Like.
I got mine. I'm gonna say in one whole go. I'm gonna go opportunity galore.
Okay.
I don't know why that word just came to
Yeah.
me, but opportunity galore. I just feel like because we've placed ourselves in this environment, opportunities are gonna rise to you. It's just bound to happen. It's like, yeah, it's just you place yourself in an environment, opportunities are gonna come to you when you put yourself out there. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go opportunity galore.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go motivating. Yeah. What's the word? I'm trying to think of like.
Inspiring,
Yeah, inspiring. Yeah.
energy, something about energy.
I think I'll just stick with that. Yeah, motivating and inspiring.
Righto, there's our two words.
Yeah.
Number 3, what is the best thing you've learnt about yourself since taking the biggest risk of your life? Oof. Something you've learned about yourself.
That I got some pretty big balls.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh, what's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself? For me, it's very hard to come and think of these questions on the spot like this. So the first thing that comes to mind for me would be possibly something about like distractions and staying on your pathway. I came over here, or we came over here for a reason. And I said to Muzz before we came over here, we're not coming over here to fart ass around and party and do all this stuff. We're coming here to lock ourselves in an apartment and grind. So I think the biggest thing that I've found about myself is just teaching myself to stay on that pathway, if that makes sense to you guys. Like just staying focused, tunnel vision. Don't let the distractions and don't let the Dubai environment, like, don't get me wrong, you go on your phone and you scroll on your reels and you see all these people going out having the best time of their lives and all these supercars. It's very tempting. It's very tempting when you come to a place like this that every single day there's everything going on. You can go jet skiing, you can go grab a yacht tour, you can go to Atlantis Royale, you can go to here, you can go there. Like, there's plenty of things to do, but I think it's just, what I found about myself is just to stay in that tunnel vision. Don't get distracted. I think that's the thing that I've found about myself.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah. Question number 4. What advice would you give to someone thinking about taking the leap into the deep end?
do it.
Yeah, we've pretty much touched on
Yeah.
that a fair few times of just, if something comes up and you've been given the opportunity to go and do something and it seems scary at first, maybe just sit, but don't answer the question straight away. Don't say yes or don't say no straight away. Maybe just sit with yourself and think about the possibilities that could come from that opportunity. Like
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
we had a young fella message us on Instagram, and we'll keep him anonymous, but his scenario was he got offered an opportunity to go to Canada. He just finished college, and he was asking us, mate, what would you do? And I said, look, mate, I'm not in your shoes, and I don't know what your financial situation is, but I'm going to give you a point of view so you can think about it from how I would be looking at it now that I've taken this leap. Think about it when you're 70 years old and you're on your deathbed. Are you going to be grateful that you took that opportunity when you were 18 and you just finished college? Think about the opportunities that could come from taking that opportunity. He could go to Canada. He could meet this bloke. That bloke might know that bloke, and one thing leads to another. Think about it, it's endless. Endless possibilities could come just from taking that one shot. One shot could lead to 100 different shots. You know what I mean? So just go balls deep.
Yeah.
Don't dip a toe. Dive.
And think about as well what's going to be the outcome if you don't take the risk and you don't do it?
You keep doing the same shit
Keep
every
doing
other
the same
day.
thing. Yeah.
Why not give it a go?
If you look at it and you go, right, if I don't do this, where am I going to be in the next 5 years? Am I going to be where I want to be? Or is this opportunity going to lead me to something where it can get me to where I want to be?
That's a good way to look at it.
Mm.
Is this opportunity, if I take this, is it moving me one step closer to my dream life? Think about it like that. That's good. I like that. Yeah, go out there and have a crack.
Yeah.
That's what all I'd say to that is someone, if you're a young fella or even an old person, you're never too late. Just go have a crack. Just do it.
When it seems scary to jump, that's when you jump.
Exactly. If it feels scary, do it. That's the best time to go, when it feels scary.
Because when you're going to learn the most.
And that's when you're going to grow.
Grow and learn the most. Yeah.
So that's our piece of advice for all of you out there that want to jump and take the leap of faith. We'll move on to the final question. Biggest challenge so far about moving to Dubai? Biggest challenge?
The only challenge that I've sort of faced since moving over here is just being away from the family. That's the only... Other than that, everything's been easy. And these days, it's so good because I can just FaceTime my family. You can still see them. Obviously, you're not with them, but you've got that contact, got that connection to, just FaceTime them. And you think, like, back in the day, when before phones and FaceTimes, if someone moved on the other side of the world, you've got no contact at all. And like until phones and stuff come in, but
that's kind of it. They're gone. You see them when you see them, kind of thing. Really,
And it's like, just say you got little sisters or something, and it's been a couple years. You don't even know what they look like.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know what they look like.
Yeah.
At least with FaceTime, I FaceTime my little sisters every other day. Like
you can kind of see them grow up. You're not really missing out on too much. You know what I mean? You're still seeing their face. Biggest challenge? I don't know. For me, I might seem a bit odd, but I don't know if I've really faced any challenges. If I really think deep about it, I don't know. I think the fact that I've seen myself here before and I called this place home before I already made it home kind of overwhelms the fact of it doesn't really feel strange and it doesn't really feel like a challenge being here. It kind of feels like this is already our home base, if that makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong, like, not seeing your family and all that, like, it is shit where you'd love to give your mum a hug or shake your old boy's hand or, you know what I mean? But I can be away from people that I care about for a pretty long time. I feel like I'm pretty... I don't want to say the wrong word. I'm pretty good with that kind of stuff. Like, I don't really... Like, don't get me wrong, I miss them, but the fact of my objective coming over here of I have to do this to give them the life that I want to give them, it kind of pushes the I miss them out the way, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't really dwell on me too much. It's just because I've just got a sole focus of like, this is what I need to do. I need to just come here, like, zero distractions. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great to get a message from them and them checking up on me, but if they didn't check up on me or message me or call me for 3 months, I feel like I'd be sweet with that because I've got that sole focus of like, I'm doing this for you guys. I just almost leave me alone, let me lock in, let me get this done for you guys, kind of thing. If that makes sense. That might be a weird way to think about it, but yeah, I feel like...
Yeah, I think the hardest thing is just not being there to like protect them, especially having the younger siblings.
Yeah.
You know, they're not there, or you're not there if they need you.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, like what Kenny said, the objective and why we're doing this definitely outweighs that feeling of, yeah, we want to give them the
Because like
life.
Muzzy's got 2 young sisters at home. I've got 2 young brothers at home, and for me, like I just said before, it outweighs that I miss you kind of situation. Because for me, it's like I want to show my younger brothers what's out there. I want to I want to be that bloke that they can look up to and be like, holy shit, I want to be like my older brother. Oh, he's got the Lamborghini, or he's got the penthouse, or he's got this, he's doing well. And then that gives them somebody to look up to. So that situation outweighs the fact of like, or they're not messaging me, or they're not checking up on me. I don't really fuss over that too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, not really too many big challenges, but well, when you really think about it, the whole thing's a challenge.
Yeah, the whole thing's a challenge.
When you zoom out, but I think we're so focused and dialed in of we've just got that tunnel vision. We're locked in. We know what we want, and we're chasing it. And that's the 5 questions. That's all the questions we got from you guys, and that was. I don't know, I felt like that went pretty well.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty good.
almost want to keep going, to be honest.
We're
with
running
this.
out of light.
Yeah.
Here.
But yeah, that's the second podcast we've done.
Yeah, we'll probably run these maybe once a month or
Yeah, a little bit of an update for
you.
you. Just we'll tell you how we're feeling, what stage we're up to, if we're making money with the TikTok. If you haven't already, and you're interested in seeing our story on how we're gonna start making income, we'll leave like a bit of a Instagram pop up here of our Instagram for the Aussie Bros TikTok shop. If you want to go suss that out. So yeah, this has been the Dubai podcast.
Yeah, and if you got any other questions, just DM us, chuck them in the comments, and we'll write them down and answer them in the next one.
Yeah, we'll leave you all anonymous. So if you got any personal questions or you want some advice, like Muzz said before, don't be afraid to shoot us a message, and yeah, we'll give you our best advice on it. So I think that wraps it up.
Yeah.
Nicely done, brother.
Yeah. Aussie Bros out.